Bonjour, Kinabagi Nene Ireland Adijnakas, and welcome to today's math review lesson. Today's topic, expanded form. All right, we're going to review a little bit from Delicious Decimals and also from a neighboring worksheet here that doesn't do it exactly the same way, but I wanted you to be exposed. So when you write a decimal as a phrase, you multiply each digit by its place value and add them together. Write the number in decimal form, which is also known as standard form. Read the digits to the left of the decimal point as a whole number, say and for the decimal point, and read the digits to the right of the decimal as a whole number. Say the place value name of the last digit. Example, 5 times 10 is 50, plus 3 times 1 is 3, so 50 plus 3 is 53. Notice 5 and 3, these are just like place value. I could draw a place value chart like this here, going tens, ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands. And so I look at my tens place, I have a 5, so that's a 50. A 3 in the ones place, so 53. And you can see that right here. Now I'm going to say and because I have a decimal point. And then I would read it. You see I have a 5, a 7, and a 2. So 572 thousandths. And you name it based on the last digit. So if there's only one digit after the decimal, you'd say tenths. If there's 2, it's hundreds. If it's 3, it's thousandths. Let's do one together. 3 times 10 is what? You're right, 30. And there's nothing times 1. So we write a 30. Once you see that we have these fractions, we know that we're past the decimal. So 6 goes in the tens place, a 6 in the hundreds place, which is the second digit after the decimal, and a 5 in the thousandths place. So now I could read this as 30 and 665 thousandths. Pretty standard. When you write a phrase in an expanded form, pay attention to the place value. Use the words to write the decimal. Then multiply each digit by its place value and add them together. So going from word form, 53 and 572 thousandths, here's what it is in standard form, word form, standard form, and you see it in expanded form. So 53 is 5 tens and 3 ones. So 5 times 10 plus 3 times 1. Plus, now we're into decimal fractions. 5 in the tens place, 5, so it's 5 times 1/10 plus 7 times 1 over 100 plus 2 over times 1 over 1,000. So you can see 5, 7, and 2. And each of these place values are the same as your chart: tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Most of what we will do in the 5th grade will not go any further than that. Well, let's do one together. 397 and 482 thousandths. Let's use my text on this one. Let's make it a little bitty. It's hard to actually do here. So I'm going to put right here. 3 times 100 plus 9 times 10 plus 7 times 1. Notice I did not put parentheses around them. I tend to put parentheses only after the decimal point. So now we have 482,000. So it's a 4 in the tens place. Plus 8 times 1 over 100, because it's in the hundreds place. Plus 2 times 1 over 1,000. And that's it. That's all you have to do is expand it out. I will tell you that you will see it occasionally written like this at place value here, where they've kind of put it already to without. This is more a way you might see it at a higher level. So 50 plus 5 is 55. Decimal point. And you see this is 2 in the tenths, 6 in the hundreds, 6 in the thousands. So I take my non-zero digits, 2, 6, and 6. And I end up with 55.266, or 55 and 266 thousandths. One more, and I'm going to put it over here. 1 in the hundreds place. There's 4 tens. That's 4 times 10 is 40. 3.4 and 2. So if you notice, I'm really just taking the non-zero digits. So you might ask yourself, so what are we going to do? What you're going to do is numbers 2 and 3 on the top and the bottom. Take your time, use the examples that were provided. Refer back to this video if you need to. You may also Google it, or even look at resources such as Khan Academy. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me at mireland@sagchipschool.net. Always have a minute, Minwa, Pamapi.